Would you like to leave your job but you really feel like you lack the confidence to do it? If that sounds like you, then definitely stay tuned, because today I'm going to share with you the only 2 things you need to know to get confident about doing something that you really love. Hi, I'm Serena Simmons and welcome to 8 Model Psychology. So I did an amazing workshop recently called the Mind Map. If you're curious about what that is, I'm going to link below so you can find out all about it. So at that workshop, I was so fortunate to have a room full of truly amazing people. The thing that all of those people had in common was they had attended the workshop because essentially they were all there to focus on changing something for themselves. I've said before that the typical client that I work with is someone who is quite unhappy in their job and they're looking to transition out of that to do something that they really actually love. Now, it just so happened that there were lots of people in that room who felt that way. But what was really interesting was that when we started to dig down on the reasons for not moving forward and for not making that career shift or that change, what kept coming up again and again was that people felt that they just lacked the confidence to do so. In fact, when we looked at all of the reasons that people might stay stuck or stay still and not make that change, it was the confidence issue that kept coming back again and again and again. First of all, I want to acknowledge this as a psychologist, that feeling of lacking confidence when we feel like we're stepping into the unknown is completely and utterly normal. So not being confident in this situation does typically come from there being an uncertainty about what could happen next and what that would look like. And when you're thinking about your career, that's a hugely important thing because there's so much comfort that comes with staying in the job that you're currently in. Think about it. You've got maybe a regular salary, maybe you love the people that you work with, maybe you're just struggling to know what you could even do in that next career. No wonder then that you're feeling like you lack the confidence, because nothing about moving forward or moving out of the job that you're in feels certain. Now, if that feels like you and you really relate to this, there are 2 main things that you can do straight away that are going to help you shift that feeling and start to feel more confident. Stage 1 is to get practical. This is a stage that lots of people miss when they're working on this, and I find in my own experience that there are a lot of coaches out there that even miss this stage. You see, jumping in and just focusing on the confidence part isn't the whole picture. A lack of confidence often comes from, like I said, a fear of the unknown. So a great place to start is that practical place, and what that means is, what do you practically have at your disposal that will help you move forward? Now, if you want a bit more of a roadmap here, I can help you out. Let's look at the acquire section of the 8 model, because this is what we're really focused on. We've spent a lot of time here looking at vision, but what I'm more interested in is, can you start to strategize goals and small mini goals to get you to where you want to be? Can you get super clear about the knowledge and the skills that you have? So again, write down some of the skills that you believe you have that are really relevant and really important for you in your next career. Get clear on your money and your salary. Again, what finances do you have at your disposal to help you make this shift? Who are the people that are surrounding you that are going to help you move forward and support you in your quest to make this change? So in other words, you're just getting your ducks all in order before you even think about jumping ship. Stage number 2 is being in action. No, I'm not tricking you when I tell you these 2 things are the things that you can do straight away. Being in action is vital to this process. Why? Well, because confidence comes from action. If you think that you're going to build your confidence by sitting at home and reading books about leaving your job or watching YouTube videos, not like this one, then you're mistaken. Yes, they can be part of your acquisition phase. So this is part of getting your ducks in a row. And some of that stuff is actually inspirational, but there is nothing like putting this stuff into practice. Let's take a really tangible example. If you needed to give a presentation in a month's time, you can't just read books about good presentation skills. Yes, the acquisition of facts and inspiring stories to help you do it are useful, but the best thing you can possibly do to give the best presentation is to actually try and present. So maybe with the presentation, you start by having your presentation complete a month before. You then might deliver the presentation to yourself in a mirror. You then might ask a friend or a partner or your mum, can I present this presentation in front of you and can you give me some feedback? You might then feel more confident to do that to a small group of friends. So you're taking those small tangible steps to be in action and practice the presentation before you do it. Now, it doesn't mean that you'll feel super confident on the day, but I challenge you to not feel more confident had you not done anything at all. The trick then is to keep presenting. Maybe the next time you do the presentation it's to an even bigger group, and that the presentations you choose to do are closer together. I think you see where we're headed with this. Being in action and working that confidence muscle is what it's all about. Now, you can do the same thing with your job. Be in action and take small, actionable steps towards achieving your ultimate goal. That can look like writing your CV, talking to people in your future industry, maybe even dropping a day at work, volunteering in your chosen field. These are all small, actionable steps that help you get that one step closer to shifting into a career that you truly love. I hope that you found today useful, and don't forget, if you do like what you've seen, please sign up below, and that way you get this in your inbox every week. See ya!